Greetings YouTube, greetings America, greetings world. This is that guy with the eye patch doing my first video. And if you've come to my channel, you either were looking for it, or you did a search for something related, or you misclicked something and you're wondering how the hell you got here and reaching for the back button really quick. Well, to introduce you to my channel, what I do is I just talk about what's on my mind. I don't really have a set thing to talk about, like, you know, video games or prepping. I don't know, cooking. I don't do any of that. It's just I'm a mishmash of everything. But speaking of prepping, that is kind of what I have on my mind today, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Preparing for shit hitting the fan. And I hate the people who get on there and try to say SHTF, and they say it stands for stuff hits the fan, or that you know what hits the fan. Just say shit. I mean, goddamn, it's not like you're censored on fucking YouTube. So what I wanted to talk about was being prepared. Well, why not be prepared? I know people think, oh, those crazy preppers, they're crackpots, and usually I agree. I mean, if you're preparing for the zombie apocalypse to live 5 years through it, that's kind of crazy. I don't think things are going to end up like the road. And I don't think that we're going to be in a WROL, that stands for without rule of law, situation for very long, because even if the government breaks down, somebody's going to step up and take power. Power can't exist, and power hates a vacuum, so somebody's going to rise up and take over and tell people, you know, follow me. Now, it may not be a good rule of law, you know, somebody like the new Grand Warlord of Duluth or some shit proclaims that all virgins must be given to him. I mean, it's not a good rule of law, but it is a rule of law. So, I mean, somebody's going to step up. So you really only need to be prepared for a little bit. And I think everybody should do some sort of prepping, even if it's just for 3 days. And here's why. If the shit hits the fan and there's a WROL situation, a lot of people ain't going to survive. Why? Because a lot of people just don't have the mental toughness to survive. It's not like you can just have everything you need and survive. See, there's this great book called World War Z by Max Brooks. He's the son of Mel Brooks, who did the great Spaceballs movies and all that. And we'll overlook the fact that he's a Jew, because he's hilarious. We'll overlook the fact that Max Brooks is probably a Jew. I don't know. I mean, his mother may not be. And I'll overlook all of Max Brooks' communist ideas for it being a pretty entertaining book. But he talks about after the initial invasion hits and nearly destroys everybody, a lot of people just go to bed at night and don't wake up. They die in their sleep because mentally they didn't want to live in this world anymore. That's gonna happen to a lot of people. A lot of people. Think about it. And I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm not trying to be. I probably am being one though. But all these new age hippie asshats, and let's just call them, I guess, like they are. No, I can't call them like what they are, otherwise I'll get banned from YouTube. So let's just say asshats. They're the people that get on Tumblr, and they're really not hippies, because at least the hippies believed in what they said. These people don't even really believe in it. They just parrot it because they think it's popular. Anyway, they get on Tumblr and they talk about, oh, social justice, and you can't say mean words, and they kill themselves over words. You really think if order breaks down in society, they're not gonna they're not gonna eat a bullet because they hate guns for some reason? I guess because, you know, they're scared a gun's gonna get caught in their vagina. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna do something to take themselves out of the equation. They'll probably take a bunch of pills, and they'll probably take a bunch of pills that somebody else needs, and that'll be two people taken out. But if everybody's got something to prep, those people who do have the mental toughness are gonna survive. And I'm not saying I'm guaranteed to be one of those people. I may be one on the third day, after the shit's hit the fan and warlords are roaming around and gangs everywhere. I may just put my shotgun under my chin and pull the trigger. Who knows? But if everybody has about 3 days to a week worth of food, people that do have the mental toughness can add those resources to their resources and survive. I mean, who knows? I may be the biggest pussy walking the face of the earth when that happens. I sincerely doubt it, but it could happen. Nobody knows how they'll react to that situation until it happens. But then let's say somebody in my family does have the mental toughness to push on. Well, my stuff can help them survive. My thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition and my week's worth of food and water and all that stuff. So just something to think about. I think everybody should do a little bit of prepping, and not just for themselves. How about your fellow person? Because I would say probably 70% of people ain't gonna make it if the shit hits the fan and we're without rule of law. So, oh yeah, these people killing themselves. Let me talk about them for a second. These cock-sucking sons of bitches. I fucking hate Tumblr, and I fucking hate the people that are on it. Pardon my French. Well, I say the people on Tumblr, the loud people on Tumblr. You have some people on there, and I know I've gotten on there, you know, to troll them, which is hilarious, that are just there to talk about, you know, they're fans of certain TV shows, Doctor Who, Supernatural, or Sherlock. I'm guessing those are the popular ones. And that's all they do is just talk about it, and they write fan fiction stories that quite honestly suck. And they read each other's stories, and they giggle and masturbate to them, and I don't know. I don't really know what the hell they do, but those are alright. But then you have the ones who are all about social justice. Oh, you can't say that. That's a mean word. That's racist. That's sexist. There's so many new isms on there. I'm sure you can find. Everybody is something. Let's see, ableist, ageist. Really? You're ableist? Because I don't know. I mean, nobody in my family's handicapped, so I don't feel the need to put a handicapped accessible wheelchair ramp to my front door. So that makes me ableist. Oh well. I've been called worse by better. Yeah, I just want to talk about them. These people, they did the dumbest thing possible. They decided to raid 4chan. Yeah, that wasn't smart. They raided 4chan. This is a couple of years ago, but I'm bringing it back to my point, original point. Don't worry, it does tie together. 4chan, being 4chan, the internet hate machine that it is, decided to raid them back. And they went into the popular Tumblr hashtags and posted, you know, some pictures. I mean, you really don't want to see. Let's be honest, even I don't even want to see them, and I'm a sick son of a bitch. So a lot of these Tumblr people were so quote unquote triggered. Yeah, so much for cultural appropriation. You're appropriating that from Vietnam veterans and Gulf War veterans and Iraqi freedom veterans, PTSD sufferers, legitimate PTSD sufferers. So yeah, appropriate that culture, appropriate that word of triggering. They were so triggered, some of them actually killed themselves over a fucking picture. Let me say that again. Over a fucking picture. Do you really think these what's a good word for them? Cunts. Yes, these cunts are going to survive if shit hits the fan. No. They'll probably be out there when people are out looting and rioting. They'll be out there, cops are evil, and holding picket signs, or I don't know, whatever the fuck they do. And they'll be the ones that end up getting killed, or they'll just stay in their houses and commit suicide. Personally, me, I mean, I hate to be well, no, I don't hate to be an asshole, so I'll just say this. Personally, me, I say good riddance to them. They're shitting up everything. But anyway, if they've prepped a little bit, then I say we, but you know, we that are not like that aren't going to kill ourselves over a fucking picture, can go in and use their resources. Their beans, their bullets, and their bandages. So that's just something to keep in mind. And by the way, welcome to That Guy with the Eye Patches channel. Hope you enjoyed my rant. If you didn't, go fuck yourself.